Many years ago, England was going through hard times.
Many years ago, England was going through hard times.
Some villages were very poor.
Some villages were very poor.
But everyone still needed to eat and laugh.
But various still needed to eat and laugh.
This is a story about how strangers become friends.
This is a story about how strangers become friends.
I say, Stanley, this looks like a good spot.
I say, Stanley, this looks like a good spot.
Righto, Morris. We'll stop here for the evening.
Right, Morris. We stop here for the evening.
Shall we start making the soup?
Shall we start making the soup?
A fine idea. I'll get
A fine idea.
the water and a stone.
I get the water and a stone.
Morris and Stanley were on their way to London.
Morris and Stanley were on their way to London.
They were travelling on foot.
They were travelling on foot.
Along the way, Morris and Stanley stopped at villages.
Along the way, Morris and Stanley stopped at villages.
Each time they made stone soup.
Each time they made stone soup.
Morris, old pal, here's the water.
Morris, a pal, here's the water.
Smells delicious.
Smells delicious.
And here's a stone.
And here's a stone.
That's a fine one, Stanley.
That's a fine one, Stanley.
Our soup will be very tasty tonight.
Our soup will be very tasty tonight.
Just then, Mrs. Tweedy from the village and her son, Wilbert, walked by.
George and Mrs. Tweedy from the village and her son drove by workers a pie.
They were returning from the market.
They
walked by. They were returning from the market.
They were returning from the market.
Good day, madam.
Good day, madam.
Good day, gentlemen.
Good day, gentlemen.
Would you care to join us for some soup?
Would you care to join us for some soup?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, yes, please.
Wilbert, we
Purpose.
must get home and prepare supper.
We must get home and prepare supper.
Wilbert, is that your name?
Wilbert, is that your name?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yes, sir, it is.
Why, that boy with the three-legged cat was named Wilbert too.
Why, that boy with the three-legged cat was named Wilbert too.
Three-legged cat?
Three-legged cat?
What happened to its other leg?
What happened to its other leg?
Well, it was born with 4 legs, of course, but then...
Well, it was born with 4 legs, of course, but then.
Morris and Stanley told the story of the boy with the three-legged cat.
Morris and Stanley told the story of the boy with the three-legged cat.
Even Wilbert's mother listened.
Even Wilbert's mother listened.
Just then, Mr. Podger from the village walked by.
George and Mrs. Podger from the village walked by.
Mr. Podger from the village walked by. He was carrying a loaf of bread.
He was carrying a loaf of bread.
And that's the story.
And that's the story.
Is it true?
Is it true?
Is what true? What's going
Is that true?
on here?
What's going on here?
Oh, Mr. Podger, please come and meet Morris and Stanley.
Oh, Mr. Porter, please come to meet Morris, Stanley.
Everyone said hello to each other.
Everyone said hello to each other.
Morris, is it just me, or does Mr. Podger remind you of someone?
Morris, it's just me or there. Mr. Porter reminds you of someone?
Yes, he reminds
Yes.
me of Otis and Oliver, the twin barbers.
He remembers me or Otis and Oliver, the twin barbers.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Twin barbers? Where?
Twin barber? Where?
In Windermere, they're quite the
In Windermere.
barbers, Otis and Oliver, you see.
They Chris, Purpose, Judy, and Oliver, you see.
Mr. Podger sat down and listened to the story of the twin barbers.
Mr. Porter sat down and listened to the story of the twin barber.
A few minutes later, Miss Mabel from the village walked by.
A few minutes later, Miss Apple from the village walked by.
She was carrying a bag of potatoes.
See the carrying a patch of potato.
Good day, all. May I ask
Potato.
what you're doing here?
May I ask you doing here?
Miss Mabel, come and meet Morris and Stanley.
Miss Mabel, come and meet Maury and Stella.
I say, Miss Mabel, what a splendid coat.
I say, Miss Mabel, what a splendid coat.
Why, thank you.
Why, thank you.
It looks like the one worn by Queen Francesca of Spain.
It looks like the one worn by Queen Francesca of Spain.
Indeed, we met her in Chester.
Indeed, we wished her in Chester.
A coat like mine on a queen?
I could like my other Chris
Do tell all.
to tell her.
So, Morris and Stanley told the story of the Spanish Queen.
So Maury and Stanley told the story of the Spain quiz.
Everyone laughed. They had a great time talking with the strangers.
Everyone laughed. They had a great time talking with the strangers.
Before long, it was getting dark.
Before long, it was getting dark.
Thank you for a lovely time.
Thank you for a lovely time.
I haven't laughed so much in ages.
I have laughed so much in ages.
Oh, I hope your soup is not ruined.
Oh, I hope your soup is not ruined.
Why is there a stone in the soup?
Why is there a stone in the soup?
Because it's stone soup.
Because it's stone soup.
That doesn't sound very tasty.
That doesn't sound very tasty.
It's actually quite good.
It's actually quite good.
Last night it tasted of turnips. Last night it tasted of turnips.
Last night it tasted in the turnip.
And the night before it tasted of peas.
And the night before it tasted of a piece.
Now, the villagers did not think stone soup could be tasty.
Now the villagers did not think stone soup could be tasty.
They looked at each other and wondered. They looked at each other and wondered.
They looked at each other and wondered.
Oh yes, this is very tasty.
Oh yes, this is very tasty.
What do you think, Stanley?
What did you think, Stanley?
Delicious, but I think it needs just a little extra something.
Delicious, but I think it nurses and later it's just something.